before I put the paint, I'm going to tell you the only disadvantages of a hopper. You have a small mouth hole right there that, compared to the velocity, that hole right there is pretty small. The hopper does tend to jam a little bit more than any hopper I've owned. It doesn't jam that much, but compared to any other hopper, it does jam a little bit. So, but the anti-jam works really well. I've never had any trouble with not being able to get my hopper unjammed. And I've only gone with it one time, so I'm not going to, make it sound all dramatic, but so far it's been great. Really fast. I'll show you that right now. So, put the paint in. Alright. Okay, wow, this is going to be really hard. Okay. So I'm just going to show you guys the paint coming out. And here we go. Okay. There we go. It leaves about 2 or 3 balls maybe in there. I know that the Empire B2, whatever hopper you have, will leave about 5 in there to be able to shake out. But the Rotor does a better job of that. So yeah, it was really fast, as you can see. Everybody's playing with the Rotor now. Like if you go to paintball field, they all have the Rotor or the Velocity, but Rotor is a lot faster than the Velocity Junior. I've never shot with the Velocity, but I know it's a lot faster than the Velocity Junior. The hopper is a little bit heavy, like probably the heaviest hopper. Like here, hold on really quick. I'm gonna go get my Empire B. Okay, so it weighs about as much as this hopper right here, but it might weigh a tad more. No, I'm not gonna say that. This one weighs a tad more actually, but it is kind of heavy for something that small and simple. But yeah. It's not terribly light. Like when I saw the reviews that other people did, it looked like really light to me, but it's really not too light. It is lighter than this right here. But yeah. Speaking of this, I'm selling it right now for like $40. If you want that, let me know. I have an A&S gear sticker on there. I'm not going to take it off because I don't want to leave that gum underneath it. But yeah, $40, $45, and I'll ship it out to you. But yeah, only if you want that. So, I'm selling that, by the way. Drive. I'm going to put that away now. So yeah, if you want it, message me or something. But yeah, so there's the die rotor review. One more thing, the little feed, whatever you call it, little tube right there, right here. Excuse me, it's attached to the whole bottom half of the shell. So in the Empire B, if that breaks, usually the inside is going to break that little blue part, but now it's attached to the whole thing. So if that little blue part breaks right there, you can replace it, for not too much. But if this breaks, you're going to have to replace the whole bottom half. So even though that little blue part is attached to the blue cone in there, it's still going to be cheaper than replacing that whole part right there. But it is better because right here you can see you have 2 layers. You have a shell and then the inside. This you only have 1 layer, so if you were to break both parts, then you'd have to replace your whole shell and the inside. That would get more expensive, but just, I haven't known the shells for breaking at all. If you watch the die review, you can see the guy, he submerges it in water, turns it on, and the hopper has no problem when they take it back out. He drops it, he does pretty much everything you can to it. Then he takes a flamethrower to it, and that actually melts it a little bit after a while. So yeah, I'm going to tell you one more thing. I know I keep on saying that. This is important. I went to the paintball field last weekend, and a guy told me this that I didn't know. If it's really hot outside, say 100 degrees or up, you want to be really careful with the screws right here when you're screwing them back in or screwing them out. If that's really hot, the plastic inside of here is kind of weak, and that plastic will melt, and it'll rip the whole inside of that thing out and strip it because the plastic's so hot. So if it's really hot, you're going to, want to put it in your gear bag or something, let it cool down if you have to take that out for whatever reason. So be really careful with that if it's really hot whenever you're unscrewing those or screwing it back in especially. But yeah, so that was my die rotor review. They're like $150, but worth the money. As you can see, they're very easy to take apart. And yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, message me. And I do have a PlayStation 3 right there, the new one. And I just got signed up online. So add me. My gamer tag is my YouTube channel, John White, all lowercase. Make sure you add me on that. I play Call of Duty 4 a lot. So yeah, subscribe, message me, whatever, comment. Bye.